And we can't wait to see the latest one, The Avengers 3, The Infinity War Part 1. This is going to be one epic movie of all time. But you gotta wait for the movie review of mine that's coming soon on Monday. Well, if you know what I mean. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop1970, this is my review for a day. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, it's that time once again for another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 5 list is going to be a very special one for all of you, and I worked so hard to do this list today. Well, to tell you the truth is, I did thought about this list for quite a while, and I'm trying really hard to pick which one of these Marvel's characters that we all known and love for the 10 long year event of the Marvel's universe, which one of the Marvel's characters that will fit well for my top 5 list. So anyway, for my top 5 list, I gotta do for today is the top 5 best Marvel's characters in all the Marvel's films. Or rather, the top 5 best characters in a Marvel's film. I'm sorry I'm messing up the main title itself because, well, we're all excited about The Avengers 3, The Infinity War Part 1 is finally here in theaters, but you gotta wait for my movie review until Monday. But anyway, I gotta do this list for all of you, and since there are so many Marvel's characters to be found, like heroes, villains, supporting characters who are very likable, characters that are very memorable, well, whatever. We just love them all in so many ways, well, except for some people out there who don't like some of those villains, but at least there's some villains that did improve. Well, thanks to last year did save the villains' life, since there were 3 best villains in a couple of the Marvel's films here and there that did save the day. But we can't wait to see the latest one that's in the latest film. Well, you get the picture. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 5 best characters of all time in a Marvel's film. And sadly, yes, I do have a tie for one of them, or rather, thought 2. And yeah, I'm sorry I have write down honorable mentions of which other Marvel's characters I do enjoy in a film. I do apologize for that one, but I didn't have time to do it, but I can remember them in my heart. So, for my honorable mentions of which other Marvel characters I do and love for all the Marvel's films I did see for a few years and whatever, I do like Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth. You know, he's known as the God of Thunder. I'll always love the Incredible Hulk from the bottom of my heart, but I think I like the first one better, that came from 2008. And I do love Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston, if I remember right. I hope I got his last name right. You know, Thor's adopted brother who did tricky things here and there. And yeah, I do like the dude who played the Black Panther. He's pretty darn cool. And that's all I have for honorable mentions. So let's go with my top 5 favorite characters of all time in a Marvel's film. So let's get this started. Coming at number 5 has to be a tie between Ant-Man or Spider-Man, played by Paul Rudd and Tom Harlan. I hope I get that dude's last name right. The other Tom dude. Well, what could I say about those two cool dudes of all time who are really insects? One is an ant and the other is a spider. One likes to crawl around the ground while the other likes to spin webs here and there. Nah, I can't tell which Marvel superhero do I like the best. Do I like Ant or Spider? All I can say about these two great insect characters who are really humans in real life, they have really cool storylines, they have great personalities, great attitudes, They're both comedy relief characters, and they're pretty darn enjoyable to watch. And the best part about them is they have fantastic dialogues. Well, thanks to Captain America 3D Civil War, they did have so much great dialogues in the battle scene in the airport. So anyway, it's way too tough for me, so I'll have to cut this short for the number 5 spot. Belongs to Ant-Man or Spider-Man? Hard for me to say. Coming at number 4 goes to Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson. Oh yeah, who doesn't love this very hot, sexy, lady who always wears leather? Yeah, she's a really, really cool character to watch. And since we got to know her in Iron Man 2, that's how we got introduced to the character. But she's a great character overall with a cool storyline. She has a great personality, great attitude. She had fantastic, beautiful red hair, and she always wears leather all the time. And, well, the reason why she's pretty darn low in my list for this list I'm doing for today is, 1, we never seen her origin story, and 2, we are so darn confused about which superhero that she wants to be with. We already know that Iron Man wants to be with Pepper Potts. Captain America is gonna be with, somebody's niece that came from his former lover. I thought she's gonna fall in love with Hawkeye, but we already know that he's married to someone else and he has a couple of kids. And he's gonna fall in love with our Incredible Hulk. Yeah, I'm having trouble with her having a relationship with one of the superheroes. Well, if you did pay attention to her a little bit of her storyline from the Avengers 2. But overall, she's a great character, and she's one of the best female characters of all time in Marvel history. So I put her at number 4. Coming at number 3 goes to Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch. I frickin' love this character. He was so darn awesome, and I'm so darn happy to re-watch this movie again. This is truly one of my most favorite Marvel's films so far, and I frickin' love this character. I mean, he is pure awesomeness with a great storyline, great personality and attitude. I think he's one of the best Marvel's characters who has one of the greatest costume designs of all time. I really like the look and style of the character. He's just pure awesomeness. What else I could say about a really cool superhero who could do magic? That is pure awesomeness. So, yeah, he deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 goes to Steve Rogers, known as Captain America, the First Avenger, played by Chris Evans. Who doesn't love this great superhero who is fighting for our American freedom? I mean, this guy is pure awesomeness. Yes, he had a really cool storyline. He has a great personality, great attitude. He fights for our home country very, very well. He's a great leader to a couple of our favorite superheroes here or there. And yes, I will tell you the truth right now. Captain America, the saga itself, became one of the best superhero sagas of all time. After all, this guy had one of the best movie sagas ever in movie history. And none of these 3 films never failed us. Not even one of the films that made it to a downfall. All 3 of them are very good in so many ways, but I guess everybody wants to know what's your favorite Captain America movie. I will say number 3. Number 3 is truly the best one out of the other films Captain America was in. Well, if you guys get the story. So yeah, Captain America deserves to be at number 2. And we already know who's number 1. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it around the world. And we gotta celebrate this dude for his 10th anniversary. The first superhero that started all for this Marvel universe. And that is Tony Stark, known as Iron Man, played by our dear beloved Robert Downey Jr. Now this guy is truly our hero. One of the best Marvel heroes of all time. And truly, Robert Downey Jr. is truly a real hero in real life. Period. Because he's one of the best heroes that you'll ever know in movie history. I mean, Iron Man, he's a great man. I mean, he had a fantastic storyline. He has a great personality, great attitude. He's a good-looking gentleman. I know he's a rich millionaire, but he doesn't care about money so much. All he cares about is finding a way to save the world from the wrath of evil. And yes, he is a very good mentor to Spider-Man. Well, if you did see Spider-Man Homecoming. And also, out of all the superhero characters that we knew here and there from all the Marvel's films, so around 18 or 19, Iron Man had broken a record of becoming, well, he broke a record of, making so many appearances for some of the Marvel's films here and there. Yeah, he did break a record. He was only in 9 films, and 9 films only. He was in all 3 of the Iron Man films, and a cameo appearance in The Incredible Hulk, 3 of the Avenger movies, 1 in Captain America, and the last one is Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, he was in all 9 films. I mean, he broke the biggest record in all of Marvel's history. And I think he'll make it for the 10th time when the Avengers 4 will come out. So around next year. If you know what I mean. So yes, Iron Man, aka Tony Stark, deserves to be the number 1 best Marvel superhero of all time in Marvel's history for all the Marvel's films that we all know and love for the last 10 darn years ago. Hallelujah to that. And that is it, ladies and dudes. That is my top 5 best superheroes of all time in Marvel's history. My most favorite characters that I did enjoy for a couple of the Marvel's films here and there. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite Marvel superhero of all time that you did see in all 18 or 19 Marvel's films? Well, whoever these cool superheroes are, please leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time on Monday as I'm finally going to do my next movie review of The Avengers 3, The Infinity War Part 1. So be prepared for that movie review to come, and I'll see you all later, and sayonara!